Hello everyone, I'm Donna with Handmade by Ying. And first and foremost, I'd like to thank you for being here with me tonight as we unveil the 12 Days of Quiltmas quilt on my channel. Now, that is amazing. And I am so lucky and blessed to have been incorporated with this other 11 content creators. And the way this rolled out was we got the invite. We held a few behind the scenes meetings. We mailed each other the 12 ugliest fabrics that we could possibly find on the market. Out of said fabric, we were advised to make something as pretty or as ugly as we chose. There was no rules or regs other than the size. It needed to be at least the size of a wall hanging or a good lap size quilt. You could go a little bit bigger if you had the fabric to do so. And I think that was pretty cool. Let's have a look-see at all this fabric that came. I'm telling you, I think your thoughts are going to be similar to mine. Tablecloth fabric? I don't think so. Sienna and blue. No. I'm not so sure on this one either. Reindeer. One of my favorites for fussy cutting. Sharks. At Christmas. With hats. I don't think so. Not at all. This one's kind of cute. For a robe. Oh my gosh, don't make me look at this. I could scream with this one. Love this one. Definitely the mouse. Gingerbread. All-time favorite. Love, love, love. And I think I scored. The ugliest. The ugliest fabric. So you tell me. Am I going to be able to whip up a pretty quilt, an ugly quilt, or a doormat? Tell me what your thoughts are in the comments below. Now that we've all seen this fabric, take a few minutes and join me while I create my project, and then I'll see you back in a little bit. So now I'm to the section of where I'm going to pick my pattern, and I'm going to give this one a go and see how I like it and how it's going to work out. It comes with 3 separate sections. There's 2 arms and then the body. If you've never done one before, they come together quite nice. And I think this might be one of the projects that I'm leaning towards. I'm going to give Teresa Louise's fabric a go on it and see how that's going to turn out. I'm going to go ahead now and sew this together. I've been playing with it just to see how I like it, and it's coming together quite nice, to be honest. So let me heat up my iron, and I'm going to flip this over, and I'm going to join this section here, but I've got to flat iron it first so that I can get this white on. I'm going to see how this is going to turn out for you. So I've got 2 ends. The center's done of the arm, and when you're paper piecing, just lay your fabric across and you get it as straight as you can, and then you lay it down and then you come across. You want to make sure that your seam allowance and everything is turned down as low as possible. I like to do a 1.5 anytime that I'm paper. So let's give this a go, and we're going to see how this turns out. So right now I've just finished up piecing the ugly sweater per se of Teresa Louise. I've got the embellishment here and I'm getting ready to add it onto the sweater. And her name's quite long, and in the space that I'm kneading it in, I can't put the whole name. It's going in the bottom of the sweater right here on the black. I'm going to lay it down, press it in real easy, lay this over, and get the hot iron. Make sure it's hot enough. And then I'm just going to hold it here and chat with you a bit. I've got 1, 2, 3 rows done so far, and I'm getting ready to put row 4 together. And the way that I've chose to lay mine out is I've cut all my strips. I've got all my measurements to make sure that this ends up being the right size. And I'm telling you what, I'm loving this. And I just made myself a little paper grid. Nothing fancy. I did it on a Post-it note so I don't lose track of where I need to be and what I need to be doing. So this should measure, when it's finished, 40 inches by 56. Now, how cool is that? So, and did that not turn out so darling? You can see her name on there. I love it. I've did the star in this, and I think I am going to move forward with mine with the ugly sweaters. I think they're looking nice. And I'm going to go ahead and join these in, and that's definitely going to be my choice right now. So let me go ahead and get this sewing party started. So I'm going to go ahead and join my block in with my black strip. I need to turn this back up now that I'm done paper piecing. And we'll get this going. And row 4 is now complete. So the next thing you see is going to be me adding the sashing strips in. So I'm going to pull the sashing, and I'm going to start from the bottom and work my way up. So I've got them all pre-cut, and I went with the 4-inch because I think it's just what I need for mine. And before you know it, we're going to have a quilt. So now I'm adding Tucker's little face on, and it's going to be so stinking cute when these are finished. I can't wait to be able to show you the finished quilt. So these are photoed and cut out with the Cricut. And that has to cool. And his channel name is down here, so I've got my pressing cloth, and we're going to add this in. We'll peel back and peel it off while it's a little bit warm. lay down that. I'm gonna press over it one more time just to make sure it's in good. Then I'll move to the next one, and the next one's going to be Teresa Louise by Quilt 2. Let's move over to Teresa Louise. So now I've got the quilt lined up and ready to add the flanged binding. It's a red and a black, and it's all the way around. I've already adhered it to the back, flipped it around, and now I'm coming down the red seam of it with red thread. It's Aurifil, and then the back end is the black. So let's get sewing. So I'm almost to the end, and I'm coming down the final home stretch of getting this one in. And I tell you what, that flange binding, I am so thankful and blessed that I've learned how to do it, because I think it really puts a nice framing around any quilt, not just this one. I like to lock it in and just slide it out. And it's hard to believe that such an amazing project is just about coming to an end. And I'm honestly thrilled with the way this turned out. All right, this baby is finished, and I'm so over the moon excited for how well she turned out. All the embellishments, we're gonna go ahead and lay her flat and give you a really good view here in the end. But I've even got time to add the label. And one more thing, I've even made an after quilt with all the leftover fabric. So this one is going to be a giveaway for one of our lucky subscribers. And it's going to be very random, and there's information that you'll see coming out. So as that plays out and comes out in the next few videos, you're going to be able to see all the goodness that awaits you. So far, you all have seen Tracy over at the Sewing Channel, Tiffany of Tiffany's Quilting Life, Kristen at I See Stars, April of April Stories, Becca over at Sew Becca, Die of Sister Chicks, Ian the Off-Kilter Crafter, Chris at Sew the Distance, Fallon of So Be It Quilts, and tonight's my night. And when all this wraps up, tomorrow the 11th, you're going to slip over to Teresa Louise of Teresa Louise I Quilt Too. And the final night is going to be Tucker over at Tucker Sewing and Quilting. Now that's quite a lineup. And on day 12, each of us are going to drop a Google Doc into our description boxes that you're going to be able to win one of our quilts. You can enter all 12 contests, or you can enter only the ones that you think that you would like to win. I think that's pretty stinking amazing. This is our way as content creators to give back to our subscribers. And what a better way to do it than during the Christmas season. As we're wrapping up tonight's video, I want to find out from my subscribers and all of yous, was it a win or was it a dud? Let me know in the comments below. It's been an honor and a privilege to be a part of this process, and I hope that you will all join us tomorrow night over at Teresa Louise's for day 11, and then over to Tucker's for day 12. It's going to be fun, I'm telling you. I love my quilt, and I'm so excited to get it mailed to the winner. The contest opens, as we've all said along the way. Look in the description boxes for all the details. It opens on the 12th, and it'll close out the 17th, and it's just going to be fun. I've also got my bonus quilt. Can't wait to tell you what I'm doing with that. Look for the secret word. Bye, guys. Take care and God bless.